Very good morning, children. In the last class, we have started gravitation lesson. So, on the basis of that, we have discussed about the definition of gravity, gravitation. Yes, what is gravitation in our universe? What is universe? It contains all the contents. What are those? Including planets, stars, galaxies, space. Space is the empty space between the stars and galaxies. So universe contains all of these contents. So in our universe, according to the center of gravity of sun, all the planets are revolving around the sun. Yes, due to the center of gravity of sun. And there is a force existing, centripetal force. There, that is centripetal force towards the center. That's why we are calling gravitational force due to the acceleration. Gravitational force due to the acceleration. We have studied already about that. Yes, uniform circular motion and their gravitation between the two masses. This is due to the acceleration that we have studied in the last class. Okay, because force acting on these objects make them move around another object. That's why it is not in the straight line. It is around the another object in a circular motion. That is uniform. That means constant speed in a circular motion. That all we have discussed in last class only. And here we have understood that here velocity is changing the direction. So due to that, towards center, acceleration is working like centripetal force. Okay na? So gravitation due to the acceleration, due to the centripetal acceleration. Only the direction of velocity changes. Actually, acceleration is change in velocity. Here, the changes only in the direction of velocity, that are centripetal acceleration. So, in that manner, here we have taken that acceleration, change in velocity as velocity, and the v as radius. V as radius, and this is outwards. See the direction. So centripetal means towards center in this direction. This is centrifugal like. So here we are taking the change in velocity, delta V. Okay, delta V as 2 pi V nana. Why? Because V are taking V as radius, we are taking V as radius. Andukani ikkada em తీసుకున్నాం 2 pi V by T. Why we have taken V, teacher? Actually R. Yes, radius means R will get, but here we are taking 2 pi V by T. Why? Because of this diagram. Already I explained in the previous video also. And here we know what is the velocity formula, distance by time. So 2 pi r is the distance by time t. So that value we have to substitute in the place of v. So at that time we will get t value. By this we will get t value and substitute that in this place. So here we will get actual formula AC is equals to v square by r from that. Yes, v square by r from that. Yesterday only I have explained you and I sent that. Page number 72. Okay na? Page number 72. Arun Kumar, very good morning. Why you came late? Why you came late? Shashank, you also came late. Why? What happened to you all? Hello, 11:10 is our time, not 11:15. 11:10. 11:10. From last two classes onwards, you are escaping because my phone network problem yesterday, and before that day also you escaped because of some. We have discussed two lessons at that day. This introduction and that lesson. My network problem, not your network problem, but you are absent yesterday. Yes, you absent. Okay. Leave it. Here video I am capturing. Leave it. Okay na? And see, 2 pi v is the distance. Actually, what is the perimeter of the circle? 2 pi r. Kada? 2 pi r. But here why we are taking 2 pi v? Because here v as radius I am taking delta v. We are going to find out the acceleration here. Delta v I am finding. That's why change in velocity around a circular motion. Circular path lo manam change in velocity find out చేస్తున్నాం కదా. So that velocity is revolving. So that's why we are calculating that delta V as 2 pi V by T anmata. So 2 pi V, why I am taking here radius as V, 2 pi R kada actual ga 2 pi R by time. But here V enduku తీసుకున్నాను, here we are taking as velocity as radius we are taking. Why? Because in circular motion we are calculating the directional change of the velocity. That's why 2 pi V I am taking 2 pi V by T. So substitute that value here. So then we'll get, actually we know what is velocity, distance by time. Distance means circular distance, perimeter of the circle, or else circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. 2 pi r by T. Just transpose these T to left hand side and V to right hand side. దీని to పంపిస్తే T is equals to 2 pi r by V. We'll get ఈ value ని మనం again ఈ acceleration formula లో substitute చేద్దాం. T in the place of T we are going to write 2 pi r by V. Are you getting, girls? In the place of T here I am writing 2 pi r by V. Very simple derivation only, but ఎలా వచ్చింది ఈ డైలమా ఉండొద్దని again and again I am explaining. Okay na? ఇక్కడ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏమీ ఉండదు. వై యాక్సెలరేషన్ ఈజ్ రిలేటెడ్ టు గ్రావిటీ, వాట్ ఈజ్ గ్రావిటీ అండ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ యాక్సెలరేషన్, దీనికి రిలేషన్ ఏంటి అనేది మీకు ఎప్పటికీ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంటుంది. సో టు రిమూవ్ దట్ వన్ అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్, డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్. హియర్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ v యాజ్ రేడియస్, దట్స్ వై 2 pi v by t వచ్చింది. యాక్చువల్ గా మనకి వెలాసిటీ ఫార్ములా 2 pi r by t. సో ఫ్రమ్ దట్ t ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశాను, ఆ t ని నేను ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో నెక్స్ట్ 2 pi v by 2 pi r by v, t ప్లేస్ లో 2 pi r by v రాసాం కదా. దెన్ రెసిప్రోకల్ we have to take by writing this as numerator. దీన్ని న్యూమరేటర్ లో రాస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి రెసిప్రోకల్ we are going to take. So v by 2 pi r, 2 pi will get cancelled, v into v square by r. So this is the acceleration formula we driven from that information. Okay, so in that manner we can understand. And this is the centripetal force. Acceleration, the force in which change only the direction of the velocity, that force is called centripetal force, and that acceleration is called centripetal acceleration. And from Newton's second law, from 7th class onwards you are studying Newton's laws. In IIT you have studied Newton's laws of motion, and 9th class, that what is the third lesson, Anna? Newton's laws of motion. What is the second law, Arun Kumar? You are not answering anywhere else. What is the Newton's second law? F is equals to ma. Yes? F is equals to ma we have studied there. So from that Newton's second law, mass into acceleration, F net force is equals to mass into acceleration. Here I am substituting this AC value, whatever we found now, that one I am substituting here, m into v square by r. Okay na? So force is equals to, centripetal force is equals to mv square by r, because a here as v square by capital R. That's why we got a mv square by r, centripetal force. Up to here we stopped. And today's class is universal law of gravitation. So what is the universal law of gravitation? How Isaac Newton found that one. So that we are going to see. Here see the textbook. Is it clear for you screen? And once while Sir Isaac Newton was sitting under a tree, an apple fell to the ground and he observed how that apple is reaching to the ground. Because of gravitational force of attraction. Now what is the law of gravitation? What are the rules it is following? That we'll see. And here see, A is equals to G. Acceleration, gravitation is equals to acceleration value. ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నాం? That we are going to understand now. Why we are taking in this manner. A is equals to G అని ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నాం? Earth acceleration gravitation కి equal ఎందుకు అవుతుంది? So Newton knew that motion of the moon around the earth approximately uniform circular motion. నిన్న నుంచి చెప్తున్నాను. Earth around moon is revolving around the earth in a circular motion, that is uniform circular motion. And the gravitational force acting is centripetal force there. Now only we discuss centripetal force towards the center. And actually here the values of these, capital R value is this, Nana. Radius of the moon from center of the earth. Here, moon to center of the earth, this is the radius, Nana. Capital R I am taking. So, radius of moon, RM also we can take. And here this is radius of the earth. RE is the radius of the earth. And moon to earth center, that is RM. Two values we are considering. And what is the speed of the moon? What is the speed of the moon? V is equals to 2 pi r by T. 2 pi r means perimeter of the earth here. And T, time. And the acceleration is equals to V square by R. Previous only we driven. So, acceleration is equals to V square by R. And here V value, this one we have to substitute here. V value we have to substitute here in this manner. So, V is equals to 2 pi R by T. And whatever from the previous explanation, acceleration of the moon is equals to V square by R. So, in the place of V, I am substituting 2 pi R by T square by R. So, 2 square 4 pi square R square by T square. So, this is overall square, Nana, up to here. And into 1 by R will get. Why? Because reciprocal only we are going to take. This one is numerator and this one is denominator. Here I am writing this one as numerator part lo raste reciprocal we have to do. So again kindike vastundi nana. Denominator lone vastundi. So R, 1 R will get cancelled. 4 pi R square by 4 pi square R by T is the answer here. And actually from Newton's second law, F is equals to ma. Yes, F is equals to ma. And here, why I am writing Rm by Re whole square by Ae by Am? Why we are writing means now only we have discussed the values. Whatever the values, Nana, this is Rm value. And the next one is Re value. Re value means radius of earth. By taking the ratio of Rm by Re. That means distance from moon to the center of the earth. And this is radius of the earth. Ratio I am taking. So here the values they have given in the textbook only. Substitute those and observe the value. And another one is Am value, V square by R. And Ae value, this is acceleration of earth and this is acceleration of moon. By taking the ratio of that two, we will get this answer. And here, by taking the square of this, yes, square of this Rm by Re whole square is equals to 60.3 whole square is equals to 3640. Just observe these two values are same. That's why these two ratios I am comparing. Ivella vachayi ante by substituting the values. So this relation came from that. So next one here just observe Nana. Re here, Ae here, Re here. That means earth కానివ్వండి మూన్ కానివ్వండి యాక్సెలరేషన్ అనేది రేడియస్ కి రెసిప్రోకల్ లో ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనాలిటీ కాన్సెప్ట్ రేడియస్ స్క్వేర్ కి ఎస్ యాక్సెలరేషన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు ఆర్ స్క్వేర్ రేడియస్ స్క్వేర్ కదా. ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ వీ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్ నాన్న ఏఈ ఇక్కడ ఉంటే ఆర్ఈ ఇక్కడ ఉంది, ఏఎం ఇక్కడ ఉంటే ఆర్ఎం ఇక్కడ ఉంది. దట్ మీన్స్ ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు. సో మనకు తెలుసు ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఎంఏ and F is proportional to A. So F proportional to A and A proportional to 1 by R square. So consequently we can write F is proportional to 1 by R square. Yes, F A ki proportional గా ఉంటుంది, A inversely proportional to R square. So that's why F is also inversely proportional to R square. This is from Newton's second law I am writing. Newton's second law. So here A is equals to, actually A is proportional to 1 by R square means A is equals to some constant by R square. Yes, is it correct girls? A is equals to K by R square. Here I am removing proportionality concept. I am taking a constant. Okay na? Proportionality constant I am taking K. So substitute this value in F is equals to MA. So I am substituting that value in F is equals to MA. We will get F is equals to K by R square into M. So okay na? And this is for what Nana? Moon or apple. This one is for apple because M is the mass of the apple. And next one is mass of the moon as capital M we are taking. Capital M. So there in this manner only we will get K dash capital M by R square will comes for F. Okay na? So from these two values, the product I am taking, product. So in that manner, we'll get F is equals to GMM. We have net force, Nana. We have net force as product. GMM by R square. The above forces are equal in magnitude only when the following condition is satisfied. ఈ కండిషన్ satisfy అవుతే magnitudes of the two forces equal అవుతాయి. So from equation number 5 and 7, here 5 we have a force, Nana. We have net force as product GMM by R square. The above forces are equal in magnitude only when the following condition is satisfied. ఈ కండిషన్ satisfy అవుతే magnitudes of the two forces equal అవుతాయి. So from equation number 5 and 7, here 5 we have a force Km by R square, and this one, Nana, Km by R square means this one is equation number 5 they are taking, because already we have used 1, 2 and 3, all we have used here, and here this one in textbook as 5 they have taken, and the next one is this one as 6 they have taken. So this is for apple, Nana, this is for apple, and this is for moon. Capital M is for moon, mass of the moon, capital M here we are taking. Apple mass is small m we are taking, and K is equals to Gm and K dash is equals to Gm. Here G is constant, gravitational constant. G ekkadi nunchi ochindi enti anukokanడి, that is gravitational constant. So gravitational constant into mass of the moon into mass of the apple by R square. This is the universal law of gravitation. It indicates. So it concludes that gravitational force, this is what, Nana, gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of masses of the two objects. Any two objects gravitational force, on any two objects gravitational force if we observe, that is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the distance between them. Okay na? In that manner we can conclude. Okay na? Force on the earth by the apple is K dash M by R square. Here capital M what mass, Nana? Moon kaadu, earth. Capital M, earth. Capital M is about earth and small m is about apple. So mass 1, any two objects మధ్యలో gravitational force ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Universal of gravitation states that every body in the universe attracts other body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Here what we are taking? Mass of apple we are taking and mass of earth, Nana. M is the mass of earth. Previous moon annattunan kada, M is the mass of the earth. That means any two objects, what are the objects here we are taking? M, mass of the earth. Mass of the earth here we are taking, and small m, mass of the apple. Here what is this? Gravitational force between the, this is gravitational force. Gravitational force between the earth and apple. At the same time earth and moon also there. Earth and apple. And which is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the distance between the apple and center of earth, Nana. Apple and center of earth. That is capital R we are taking. Okay na? So that is universal law of what, Arun Kumar? You are not getting a gravitation. Okay. Is it understandable to you? It states that every body in the universe attracts other body with a force which is directly proportional to this, you have to by heart. Okay na? Proportional to the product of their masses their masses, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Square of the distance between them. Is it okay for you now? Is it okay? Any two objects on the universe లో in universe any two objects మధ్యలో gravitational force ఉంటుంది, that is directly proportional to the masses of their product of masses of their masses కి ప్రోడక్ట్ తీసుకుంటే దానికి ప్రపోర్షనల్ గా ఉంటుంది, అండ్ డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దెమ్ స్క్వేర్ చేస్తే దానికి ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ నే మనం ఈ డెఫినేషన్ స్టేట్స్ దట్, ఓకేనా, ఎంటైర్ ఇలా రాయొచ్చు థియరిటికల్ గా, దట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ఈక్వల్ టు దిస్ ఓన్లీ, ఎఫ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు జిఎంఎం బై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్. ఇది రాస్తే సరిపోదు, యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎలాబరేట్ దట్ వన్. Gravitational force exists in between any two objects in the universe is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, that you have to write. Okay na? So that I am writing, see, F gravitation is directly proportional to m1 m2, here another objects I am taking, d square means distance between them, and here gravitational constant we got. If we remove this proportionality concept, we can take a constant g, that is gravitational constant. What is the value of gravitational constant? You have to remember this one, g is equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kg. This is the gravitational constant value you have to remember. G is proportionality constant called universal gravitational constant. దీన్ని ఏమంటారు తెలుసా? Universal gravitational constant. Okay, this is the value you have to use in some problems and all. G is equal to the magnitude of force between a pair of 1 kg masses that are 1 meter apart. So G value ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకున్నారు? Force between 1 kg masses and 1 meter apart. Two forces with 1 kg masses నానా 1 meter apart. ఒకదానికొకటి 1 meter లో ఉన్న 1 kg masses మధ్యలో ఫోర్స్ అది G అనేది, దట్ ఈస్ గ్రావిటేషనల్ కాన్స్టెంట్, యూనివర్సల్ గ్రావిటేషనల్ కాన్స్టెంట్. Is it okay for you up to here? So this formula is applicable for spherical bodies, and the next we will see about example here. One example we have to understand, and next one is free fall. So this we'll discuss tomorrow, slowly we'll do, okay na? See children, here once again I'll explain. Here we are taking moon, we are observing it is in uniform circular motion around the earth. So from that moon concept, moon revolving around the earth in uniform circular motion, on the basis of that we are deriving the values of am, ae by am, that means acceleration on earth and acceleration on moon. So here we are taking ratio, and we have found that 3640 value for that by substituting the values of radius and acceleration values of both earth and moon. So from that we driven another one, rm by re whole square value. These two are same, that's why we are comparing in that manner. ae by am is equals to rm by re whole square. So by observing this one we can understand acceleration is inversely proportional to radius, square of radius. Yes, a is proportional to 1 by r square, and take constant, remove proportionality concept and take a constant value here. A is equals to k by r square, and we know that f is equals to ma. So substitute that value. F is equals to k by r square into m nana, k by r square into m, that is force value. Here we are taking m is the మాస్ ఆఫ్ యాపిల్ కి కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను m. అదే ఎర్త్ కి తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి క్యాపిటల్ M is the mass of the earth. So by these two values here both K's are constant, and by taking a unique constant capital G, by taking a constant G, F is equals to, F is proportional to capital M into small m by r square. F is equals to gmm by r square, because here we are observing k is equals to gm and k is equals to gm. These two are constants, and commonly we are taking g as constant here, gravitational constant. F is equals to gmm by r square. Gravitational force between the masses is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Product of their masses. So in that manner we can say that the universal law of gravitation states that for any two objects, here we are considering the objects earth and apple, so gmm by r square is the force, and which is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the distance, square of the distance between them. So in that manner we have to understand G value is 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kg in kg power minus 2. Okay na? In that manner you have to understand.